Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the brand new DuelSense Edge wireless controller for the PS5. As you guys know, we mainly do COD on the channel, and what is a more important Call of Duty accessory than a custom gaming controller? You know, this one has just been released and right now is only available on PlayStation Direct, but it is going to be available here pretty soon, I think in February, on Amazon. So when that link goes live, I will link it in the description below. So in this video, guys, we're going to go over all the features of the controller. We're also going to go over the software you get when you plug this controller in your PlayStation 5. You actually get free software. And then we're going to head into some custom games on Modern Warfare 2 and see how well this controller performs, and most importantly, if it's worth the hefty price tag. This is what you get when you open up the hard carrying case to this controller. Boom. Okay, we're going to go over each feature step by step. First off, let's go over the sticks. Now, it comes with two standard PS5 sticks. Pretty nice, and to remove these and change them out, you just pull them off. There's no magnets like the Xbox Elite, you literally just pull them off, which is kind of a bit, you know, wish they were magnets. So to put these on, you put them on, you gotta line them up, you turn them, and you'll feel it fall. Then you push down pretty hard to get them on. Line it up, falls, push it in. And here is a close-up of the length of the sticks. As you can see, you get a long dome and a short dome. And of course, there is two long domes and two short dome sticks included with this controller. Next, another important feature about this controller is the trigger stops. Now, as you can see, there is 3 different settings: off, medium, and high. This is with no trigger stops, same as a standard PS5 controller, no big deal. Here is the middle. As you see, it reduces the travel time by a little bit, and all the way. So definitely not a hair trigger on these trigger stops, but they will reduce your travel time by about 50%. Next, let's go over the back buttons. So you have 2 different options here with back inputs for this controller. You have the standard levers, which of course are the same kind as the Xbox Elite controller. No scuff where they go down the middle. These are to the side, which I didn't really like that about the Xbox Elite controller. I didn't really like the placement, but hey, I guess scuff probably has a patent on those, and yeah, PlayStation didn't want to pay them that PlayStation money. The next kind of back buttons you have are these half-domed ones, which, as you see, they're like an analog stick but cut in half. So I like these because when you're resting, your fingers are just automatically there anyway. Look, they're just automatically there. So I think I'm probably going to use these ones, but of course, you might as well use both. It is worth a note that these buttons are actually held in by magnets. Pretty cool, makes them kind of more stable and less likely to fall out. Next up, let's go over the charging cord and the lock which comes with this controller. So we have a 9-foot charging cord. Very nice, it's braided, and it plugs in to the top like so, like any other standard PS5 controller. But this one, as mentioned, comes with a nice lock. You place it in, pull it down, lock it in, and then push it in the top of the controller like so. Your controller's locked. The last feature of this controller is you can take out these whole modules right here and change them. So in the future, if you have stick drift or you break a stick, you can change the whole module out, which I love that about this controller. I mean, you buy this controller and most things that go wrong are the sticks, right? So I mean, that's very nice. Right here you have a lock. You're gonna grab it, push it to the left, and then you pull it like a door, like so. Pull it off. Then you got 2 like metal things right here. You push these up and they just pop out. Look, boom. These are for sale in that link down below, the PlayStation Direct link. These are for sale there for like $20 each. Not bad. Much better than buying a new controller. You slide it in, push the lever, and it's good to go. So I push it in, and the lever kind of just takes it. And to put this back in, guys, front, butt, boom, all done. Very nice. Because we're a Call of Duty channel, we've got to test this with control freaks. I got my trusted Modern Warfare Remastered control freaks right here. Here we slap that baby on. Boom, it looks beautiful. And yes, this is a PlayStation 4 control freak, and it does fit the PlayStation 5 DualSense. Very nice. So you don't have to worry about that. So with that being said, I don't think many of us COD people are going to use these other sticks because most of us use control freaks anyway. I guess now, guys, we're going to plug this into our PlayStation 5. See what happens, and then we're going to go into some custom games, kill some bots, and see how well these back buttons and these trigger stops are going to go. After plugging in your brand new controller into your PS5, you are going to be met with this screen. This just talks about some of the features of the controller. This gives you a sneak peek into the app I mentioned earlier. You can change your button assignments, adjust your input sensitivity for your sticks and triggers. You can also change between your custom profiles on the fly, so you can have like a Fortnite profile, Apex, Call of Duty, and change them just by holding in the function button on the front. This menu pops up and you hit the corresponding button to change it between the different profiles. Very handy. If you don't want that popping up every time you want to change your presets, you can toggle it off by the functions menu. Pretty handy. Here is a peek into the software. I quickly made a COD preset, so you can change your button assignments here like so. Stick sensitivity and dead zones, you could change all that here. Trigger dead zones, vibration intensity, and trigger effect intensity. I'm going to play around with these settings a lot, guys, over the next few weeks, so when I figure out the best possible settings for Call of Duty, I will make a video sharing those with you guys. But for now, let's head on to Modern Warfare 2 and into some custom games and test out this controller and see if everything works well, and most importantly, see if it is worth the hefty price tag. Here it is, guys, moment of truth. I'm in some custom games with an M4. I've not got no special attachments on and stuff like that. On the right back button, I've got jump, which is X, and on the left, I have circle, which is actually melee for me, because I use the stick to drop shot. And we've got the trigger stops turned on all the way. And let's see. I mean, I'm so anxious. I don't want to have wasted all this money on nothing. I apologize, there's no hand cam. This is new to the channel, so hopefully this goes well, and hopefully I can upgrade the setup at some point. Yo. Okay. The back buttons are super responsive. Oh my. Again, I'm using the domes. They are super responsive. Alright, guys, I just switched to the paddles. Took the half domed off. And I tell ya, these do not sit anywhere near as naturally as the dome sticks. These don't feel as sensitive. You have to kind of reach for these. So I mean, this game's kind of twitchy, right? Because everyone's a tryhard nowadays. And these aren't gonna do it. These you have to seriously, it's kind of unnatural position for your hands. I don't like these triggers. I mean the back levers. I don't like these at all. It's very unnatural and it kind of feels. I can already tell if I was to leave these on and play COD for like hours, like really grind out Warzone with a squad or something, my fingers are going to be sore doing it with these levers. I really don't like these levers. Alright, guys, we are back with the back buttons, and I can already tell you, my hand already feels better. Yeah, I think the back buttons are definitely going to be the way to go. I don't rate the paddles at all, but I mean, you might have something wrong with your hands where those might come in handy. The levers, like the Elite controller. But the back buttons, for the vast majority, I guarantee these are going to be your favorite thing. These are really nice. And as you see, just by the movement, I know it's against bots, don't remind me, I'm terrible. Even just switching back, it's just so much easier to just jump around the map with these. The levers, it was a lot of work to push, and these, it's easy. It's just kind of natural. The triggers are good. Wish they had less travel time. The back levers are terrible. Like, the worst I have ever used. Terrible. But the half-domed back buttons, very natural. Very, very nice. And all the rest of the buttons, L1, R1, you know, everything's just responsive. Really, really responsive. And the cord's not really in the way either. I normally play plugged in anyway, so I'm kind of used to that. Alright, guys, and with that being said, that is going to be it for this unboxing review of the PS5 DualSense. I'm impressed. I really am impressed. And if I had to buy the controller again, I definitely would. I definitely am glad I waited for the release of this instead of buying the PS5 scuff, because this is just, it's just incredible. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.